Hello everyone, happy MOPAR Monday. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Billy. Um, Today I just wanted to have a small talk about how I got into this car and yeah, my journey becoming from no car to MOPAR. I have to say that I'm very glad and very thankful that it happened. Um, I was before this car. I was driving what pretty much everybody else drives. I had a 2001 Toyota Corolla with over 220,000 miles on it, which was very impressive, and it was still was running strong. A very reliable car, I have to say. And for the family car, I have a SUV, a Hyundai Santa Fe, also a decent car. One of the reasons that I got into this car was because I was moving out of state where I was living, and it was no way that I could make, because it was a long trip. I couldn't make it with neither both cars that I had. I couldn't be able to make it with my family. My 3-year-old daughter and my wife and all, some of my stuff. I couldn't be able to make it with those cars, so I had to think to get another car, in a better condition to do the moving. My wife came with the idea of, okay, so if we're going to get rid of these cars, why not getting something that we really like or we will enjoy to have? And she always knew that I always wanted to have either a Challenger or a Charger, either of the two, but especially the Challenger. That's pretty much my favorite car. So okay, so we went to a couple of dealerships to see our options, to see what they had, and I started out. One of the first options that I had was one with I think was 80,000 miles. It was a 2010 Dodge Challenger V6. Well, the dealership wasn't that helpful to help me to get into that car. It was looking nice. Was I think was a dark gray color with black stripes. It had how's it called? The navigation system. It has leather seats. It had a sunroof or moonroof, whatever you want to call it. And what's all right. The previous owner was a smoker, so it was some kind of smoky smell on the inside. That was one of the downsides. But yeah, the dealer didn't want to, work with us and help us to get a good deal out of it. So I rather to, walk out of the deal and not to get that car. And right after that, I was kind of feeling, a little blue, because I was thinking, oh man, that's the car that I always wanted, and I was I test drove it, and I was feeling almost like it was mine. So, and then when I just, turned down the my back in that car, I was like, oh man, the car that I always wanted. I can't believe that I was that close to get it. So I was, a little disappointed with that, but one day coming out of the work where I used to work, saw a guy pulling out from a Charger RT, a black Charger RT. And I said to myself, and why not an RT? Why not a Charger? Because, my main goal was obviously the Challenger, but I didn't even consider the Charger. I didn't even made any research about the Charger, about the, the features, the pros and the cons. And I started out to, inquiring about it, doing some research online, asking to Charger owners if they liked it. And I ended up now finding out that the Charger, one way or another, it's pretty much a Challenger with 4 doors. If you go for the V6, it's going to have the same V6 as the Challenger has. If you go for the RT, it's going to have the exact same fine 5.7 Hemi that the Challenger RT has, and so on. So the interior was quite similar. I will say that it was actually back before 2015, what the interior of the Charger, I have to say it was nicer on the Charger than in the Challenger. The Challenger didn't have a overhaul on the interior until 2 years ago, in 2015. And obviously, you know, the practicality of the Charger, it's there. The Challenger, it's more, you know, the type of your fun car, your toy, which is awesome to have. But the Charger, you have the, you know, you have the power, you have the performance, and you also have the practicality to have a family, a full-size family sedan, because this thing is huge. This thing is like, you could compare it easily to a Toyota Avalon, to a 700 from BMW, to an Audi A8, I guess. I mean, it's a really big car. So, I was actually very impressed by all the features and all that I was getting for, you know, for the money. I mean, it's a great car for the money. And like I posted in the previous video of the description, I got this one as an 8-speed. I was looking into another Charger once that I started on my hunt for a Charger. I was looking into another Charger with 5-speed. Thank God, I have to say it this way, thank God the dealership never contacted me, even though I provided all my information, you know, my email, my phone, and everything. They never got in touch with me. All I can say that, I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind is that that wasn't for me, and something else, something better, was in store for me. And actually, that's what happened. Thank God, that's what happened. So I went to another dealership. Was like an hour away from where I was living before, but it definitely was worth the trip. We went there. They really worked it out. They gave me a good deal, and yes, I ended up having a Charger. And since day one, I loved it, and everything has been awesome with this car. Obviously, you know, once you get into Mopar, there's no turning back. So this is my first Mopar, but it's definitely not my last one. I want to, obviously, I mean, I have a very huge sentimental appreciation for this car. My first car, my first Dodge car. And for starters, I guess, I think it's awesome. I mean, after coming in and driving, you know, the typical 4-cylinder cars pretty much all of my life, and having the chance to drive in another type of cars, I mean, I used to work on one of those Lexus dealerships, and I used to be one of the drivers. So I pretty much drove any Lexus model available. SUVs, coupes, sedans, you name it. I drove them all. And I wasn't that impressed. I mean, all those bells and whistles will not make it for me. So even though they had power, they had good performance, they're reliable and all that stuff. I mean, they're Lexus, but it's definitely not something that I will want to have for myself as my car. I mean, probably maybe for a family car, or, you know, extra car maybe. But for my car, you know, the car that kind of reflects your personality out there, that's definitely not no other car than the Dodge cars. I mean, they're made, even I mean, because I have the base V6, and even this car projects more personality, more presence on the road than any other car that I've ever driven in my life. Not of all of them combined can have this personality and this feeling, this fun factor that the Charger gives me. So, like I said, I'm so glad that I got this car. I feel very excited because I'm working on it. I'm touching it for the first time. I'm doing my own things with it, which is great. So, you know, this is just the beginning. Hopefully will be more videos to come and more experiences to share with you guys. So if you have your car, I mean, whatever, V6, V8, share it with me. Write the comment below and let me know how much you love your Mopar. So for my part, Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Take care.